This is the One Piece Podcast, episode 919 for the week of Monday, May 18th, 2026. My name is Zach. We're going to do something a little different this week. So to join us for this, first, I'll go in the reverse order I normally would. We have TikTok sensation, Golfer Gare. How's it going, Golfer?
Howdy. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Another great day.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some card gaming. We also have, they do a lot of the Sonic covers. They are an artist. This is why I asked before if there's anything specific.
You're all good.
We have Chris Dobbins with us again. How's it going, Chris?
Howdy, howdy. Doing all right. How about you?
Good. Another great day, apparently. That's what I heard. From someone. We also have, I guess, my MC for the evening. MC, not like main character, but like with the EM, whatever. We have Sam Leach, our anime recap host. How's it going, Sam?
Some might say we're all the MCs of our own lives.
What?
Brilliant.
Everything Sam says needs to be on like a postcard or something.
But when you're the MC of somebody else's life, it's like you have two lives.
Sam, what are we doing today?
I'm going to be very honest, Zach. I'm still not entirely sure.
Me neither. So this is perfect. This is good podcasting.
We are structuring our podcast live in the moment.
So, to be fair, I am the foreign entity in this equation because I don't really have experience with our topic today. But why don't I start with Golfer, since I do know that you have a passion for it, and I want to have a passion for it, so I'm going to learn today. But Golfer, we're talking about the card game, the One Piece card game today. You want to tell us your experience with it in your life?
Sure. I've always loved the show Pawn Stars, so buying and reselling stuff is a passion of mine. And not necessarily like scalping and just trying to get the top dollar, but just being around a bunch of people that enjoy the same hobby. And it started with Pokemon. I've been into Pokemon my entire life, buying and selling and then playing the actual game. And then when One Piece had a card game starting up, I bought the starter decks as soon as they came out. You couldn't find a single loose pack or booster box to buy as soon as the game dropped. Back with OPLA is what they'll call it, Romance Dawn. All the way through, I took a trip to Japan. I walked around card stores like I was a kid in a candy store. I bought the OP05 Luffy, the Gear 5 Luffy. It was a really big deal when it came out. The manga card started exploding in price. Ever since it came out, I've gone to and from card shows, buying and reselling One Piece cards. I've graded them. I've got a pretty healthy collection, and I absolutely love the collecting side of it. I've on and off played the game, but it takes... I think this game takes quite a bit of investment. It takes a little bit more than Pokemon. Pokemon's pretty easy to come in and out of. The One Piece TCG has a bit of a different rule set. And so, in and out of playing the game, but it's really fun to have something that you can collect like Pokemon. Like, that was such a unique thing about Pokemon's TCG, is that it related so much to collect them all, gotta catch them all. With One Piece, it's just, I can buy every Chopper card and have all of these Chopper cards on my shelf, and then when I want to play the TCG, we have a phenomenal sim that we can jump in and out of that is not sanctioned, as far as I understand. It's a fan-made thing, but it's an absolute wonder of a game, and it just goes to like serve the purpose of like how much One Piece has grown. A lot of different TCGs never get anywhere. So many different things. I've had a million different kinds of TCGs. I think Dragon Ball has probably had 5 or 6 of them over the years. To have one that actually stays around, has value on the collector side, and people love playing it, I think it's just such a testament to how much of a joy One Piece is and how much people will put into it.
I'll say, just like as the layman today, it like astounds me more than even like the popularity of One Piece generally. I think just the ubiquity of the card game in the States in particular has consistently surprised me. Chris, what about you?
I'm still an extreme newcomer to card games. For most of my life, I didn't even have the patience to play Uno. I
That draw four.
My unfortunate circumstance is I work at GameStop, and my boss at my previous store is extremely into Magic the Gathering. So they started teaching me Magic when the Final Fantasy set came out. And then our store started getting in One Piece bit by bit. And I decided to start buying. All we were getting were booster packs. We weren't getting any actual like decks or anything. So I started grabbing booster packs, and then I found online the starter decks for Gear 5 Luffy and Yamato. So I bought both of those. I've played maybe 2 games because I don't know anybody else who has the card game or wants to play the card game personally. But the 2 games I played, I had a lot of fun with, and I've just been collecting the cards since. I have a binder that's just like, it almost feels like an art gallery, just flipping through and seeing so many different artists and their takes on the characters.
Yeah, the art is consistently fantastic. That is like the one thing that I have definitely absorbed, because I have to, because I do this podcast. Sam, what about you?
Oh boy, where to begin? So like I'm probably like in a weird middle ground where like I've never been like super ingrained in the or like I have a like kind of a tertiary relationship with the kind of the competitive scenes of like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, and I think like it's I'm less somebody who's like invested in the competitive scene as much as I am like hyper invested in the weird technical realities of card games. Like I love like turn-based RPGs, and I love card games because I kind of love the idea of distilling like grand abstract ideas like the battles and the powers and stuff like that, and trying to represent them into like rules. Like there's something very fascinating about that, and I have like endless imagination for it. I remember one of my COVID projects early in COVID was I was basically like making my own
I remember
trial
that.
version of a One Piece card game.
Yeah.
And there's some webs, like I was like playtesting with my friend and whatnot, and like that. It's really fun to see like kind of where like some of the ideas I was having had some overlap with what the final card game ended up having. Maybe I can dig some of those up, because I did put a lot of effort into it, even though it was basically just 2 decks that I had made.
It was COVID. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, and
too.
another COVID project I had gotten into was like getting really into I had a stint for a while where I was like figuring out how to like actually code like custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards in some of the like online fan-made sims that they had. Like I was like just like the being compelled of like, okay, how can I represent One Piece characters or represent like Jujutsu Kaisen characters in Yu-Gi-Oh rules, and then also like have them as like coded cards that actually function correctly in the thing. So that's like I just like have this mind for you know, trying to make those kinds of things happen. So with the One Piece card game, I was excited that it was coming out. The early stages of it were not super thrilling, just because like the art's kind of underwhelming, or the design's kind of underwhelming, but like it's obviously the early days, and it picked up steam from there. And then like getting into the online sim, and then discovering that you can upload like custom images to the sim was like a huge revelation to me. So like you know, like the thing, like alternate arts is already a big part of the game. And so like choosing which arts you want to have representing each card is part of the fun of customizing it. But then that goes to another level where it's like, oh, you can design your entirely own original custom designs for every single card. And so that's what I've been doing the past few years. I've got like 1,300 custom cards that I've personally made, because you can get, there was like some Discord groups where people had made made proper nice like Photoshop templates so that you can make your own stuff. And so like more than I've even played the game, I've just stared at the the blue on play box is like seared into my retina like an OLED burnt in OLED screen. So just like thinking about just like the realities of the card games, thinking about the weird meta reality of card games, the sort of rules that govern the rules, like the minutia there is just like stuff I am obsessed with. I think about it all the time.
But before we started, Golfer and I were talking a little bit, and I have said on the show I'm a pretty terrible nerd. Maybe the better way to put it is like a narrow focus nerd, but I'm like, as I'm listening, it's kind of the same for all media with me, in that it's really hard for me to get my foot in the door to something, but once my foot is in the door, I am so in it. Like as if I like it. I'm in it to like the nth degree, where I'm doing a podcast about it for 17 years. Like that just has to be how that ends up. So for me, like board games, I think are a much bigger and a better probably example of like, I agree with you, Sam. Like I've always been interested in creating like my own games, and to like that kind of thing always piques my interest. That's why I like trivia and stuff. But so today I think I figured out how to open the program. So step one, you're gonna teach me how to play, I think, because
I'm apprehensive as how this is going to come across through audio.
Yes, I am also apprehensive, but
I really hope Delaney just chops it up to the most. I want Delaney to make it sound insane, like explaining like the cones of Dundershire or whatever it was called in Parks and Rec.
Dunshire, the cones of Dunshire, of course. But
I can do my best sportscaster impersonation if we need to as well to fill the dead air. I can do my best Ernie Johnson. I was wondering too, do we need to send you some
I have a deck list for him.
Okay, so he's already got some in there. Okay.
The rules are the part that's most difficult for me to like. Once I get it and grasp it, I'm usually into it. So this is kind of my accountability. Like, you're gonna make me do this right now. If you
can, highlight everything I just sent you in the text, copy it, and then hit the import deck
first
button.
The problem here is Zoom. No, does it let me copy on Zoom? That's the other problem, because
we didn't send him a yellow deck, did we, Sam? We didn't send him.
I sure did.
I don't know what that means.
I was playtesting against myself to see how this worked, and I was like, I'm really quite stunned at how
where am I putting it under
fucked up yellow is right now.
So import deck from clipboard, Zach. To give you an idea, each of the colors.
Oh, here
we go. Now give it a name and save it before anything else. So you can just like
Sam did this to me.
Okay.
Every color has a different style of gameplay. So yellow is a lot of effect cards, and you'll see the word trigger on there. That's if you draw it from your prize cards. That will, is it prize cards? Life cards?
Yeah, they're life cards in
life cards in One Piece. You can use that effect.
Prize cards in Pokemon.
I feel like we need to start with the basics.
Yeah,
we're going to get into a game first.
Before we get into the meta.
Before we even do that, we should say, this is my first card game ever, of any card game. Uno I've done. And for games with regular... I played Balatro I liked a lot. So that's a game with cards.
Balatro's good.
Balatro is fantastic. I would kind of want to play it right now that I mentioned it. It's not that addictive. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'm gonna let
There
you
you
go first.
So we're just gonna see.
So yeah,
Like-
so you get to choose if you can go first or second.
I'm gonna go second.
Oh no!
I mean,
What?
that's the better move. You always want to go second.
I think with this deck, first was probably better.
Does it matter that you could see what I have, or you're just not even looking at mine?
I don't care.
Okay. But because I'm about to kick your ass.
Okay,
I don't know what I'm doing.
so okay, what do we have
Is
to
this
explain
entertaining
first?
at all? Yeah, go ahead.
So I also wrote like a little how to play guide in that same Google Doc link
I
sent
did see that, and I think I mentioned before I started that my
and,
brain
and
power is
you
negative.
are free to rely on that. I think
I have the how to play that they include in the decks.
So Zach,
Nice.
what we'll want to do is we're going to mulligan most of your hand. So
Okay.
in this game, you have energy essentially, which is your Dawn cards. Because you're going second, you're going to get 2 Dawn cards. You have 4 cards in your hand that are 4 cost. You're not going to be able to play anything except for your event card where you see Luffy. We've gotten stronger, I think, is the one. So you're going to want to mulligan your hand. You're going to have no options on your first turn if you keep this hand. Now, you don't necessarily need to play anything your first turn, but you want at least some type of option. In your deck, you're going to have different character cards, and you want to be able to at least put somebody out there or have a plan of what you're going to do in your next turn. Now, we could keep this hand because the 4 cost will come up the next time. You'll have 4, and you'll be fine, but let's go ahead and hit mulligan for this hand. I
would
did
recommend
not
you
look
are
through the
looking
deck
for
list.
Lilith in your opening hand.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Lilith
This is Sam's.
blocker?
This is Sam's deck. I need to think like Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote if I wrote.
But I have 2 Kikus. I have to. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll mulligan my
you do have 2
Kikus.
Kikus, but go ahead and
you can
mulligan.
get more Kikus.
Okay.
All right, that's a way worse hand. Okay.
Why am I listening?
Okay.
Why I had 2 Kikus and I lost it
So
for
hover
a
over the
Kumasi?
1 cost. So this would be a character that you can play firsthand, but doesn't have any effect. So hover over the card that he just
Did
put
you
out.
make these all, Sam, or are these like actual cards?
It's a combination of completely original designs and like a remastered designs where like I found the source images and like cut them up manually.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically everything except for the ones that still say sample on them, I like put in like some considerable amount of work.
Yeah, what about this Jinbei? Nothing. Okay, so what am I doing?
Nothing. Yeah, now that
The Jinbei looks better than any Jinbei card out right now.
Whoa.
Hover. Oh, the Jinbei has been sorely overlooked in the Straw Hat crew.
This is why his ranking in the WT 100 midterms was so low. Like, what is going on?
30. He's 30.
Yeah, he's the lowest Straw Hat. He's too low. Jinbei's great.
Yes.
People forget how great Jinbei is, especially in his like Yakuza look from like the flashback. Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So hover over the card that he put out.
Ooh.
So the card on his character area.
This one?
Down to the right. So see where it says character area on your
sorry.
side? It's the
Duh.
So he's got Saint Shalria.
Shalria.
So you're
Wow.
just looking to see, is this a blocker card? Does this card have any attack? This is a 0 attack card. This is purely for the effect. So you're seeing on play, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1, Celestial Dragon. This is a draw engine. This is so that Sam
I
could
see.
take something from the top of his deck, put it in his hand, and then trash the rest of them. Now he's playing black. Black usually has the ability to pull from their graveyard. So if you hover over the graveyard at the top left, you'll see one of the best arts in the entire game. That is Gege from JJK drew that art. That Oda put him into a different hospital when he got sick during the end of JJK because the hospital he was in wasn't doing a good job, and his payback to Oda was to draw for the One Piece TCG.
That
so
is
he did
very
He drew
cool.
these
Whoa.
incredible like 5 elders
Yes.
arts.
Yeah, no, that looks
they're
great.
incredible. I have all of them, but not in the most expensive version. I have the cheaper version of all of these, but they look absolutely incredible. But what you'll want to keep in mind is he's going to shovel cards into his graveyard. because that allows him to pull them back into his hand or put them into his character area, is usually what black cards will do. He also has a leader of Emu, is what you'll want to hover over next.
Yeah, look how adorable Emu looks with his little butterflies. Yeah,
I'm sad that Bunny isn't on this one because Bunny made
we'll
one
Bunny.
called...
We'll have Bunny on too.
We'll have her on, but she made Emu Uwu.
Ooh. Aww.
The card's adorable. It's absolutely fantastic. Emu has a very long leader ability, but...
I mean, that makes sense.
Pardon me.
So
we'll go over that when it's more relevant. Sam will walk us through that while he's using that ability, but that's what Emu does. But you'll notice Emu has attack power. Your leaders are essentially a permanent character with a permanent ability that you can tap into when the circumstance shows up.
And what
Luffy
is the stage?
Usually, stage is, if you look at what Sam has there, the stage can alter your cards and how you use them. It can alter event cards, or it can alter character cards.
Locations are stages, and then they just kind of stay on the board and do whatever the card says they do. And Emu, long story short, Emu has a unique effect that he can start with a stage on the field before the game even starts. So I basically just cheated that out.
Yeah,
and Emu's other effect is that once per turn I can trash one of my Celestial Dragons to just get a free draw, which I'm going to do.
I do want to say, so is that your Saint Sharia card, or does that that must be an actual drawing someone did for the...
Yeah, I mean, that is the art that is for the... This is a custom full art that I've made. The original art is boxed in with a white border.
I was just going to say, the one thing about the card game is that these characters who don't deserve time or effort put into them get these beautiful cards. This character sucks, but nice art. Whoever did that. Okay, so what's happening?
You're starting your turn, so you're going to hit draw card. So let's go ahead and hover over that Robin.
Of course, Sam.
What you'll see...
Morchand is the artist of this Sharia. So I do keep the artist credited on the side.
Yeah, we should say that actually. Although no one's looking... Well, I don't know if we have video of this or not, but if we do...
Down in the bottom right, go ahead and hit Draw Dawn. So these are your energy cards. You're going to get 2 Dawn here. Now, if you look in your hand, you only have 1 card you could actually use. The top left number is how many Dawn it costs in the cards in your hand to play them onto the character area, or play them onto the stage, or play them into an event. So go ahead and hover over the card with 1 cost. The guy in the middle, whatever his name is with the blue hat.
Yeah, you don't know Kumasi?
Kumasi. So we can deploy him. The other thing you can do with Dawn cards is apply them to characters that you already have on the field, including your leader card. So we can take a Dawn card and apply it to Luffy and make it so that he has 7,000 attack. You'll see at the bottom of the Dawn card, it says your turn plus 1,000. So that would give Luffy plus 1,000. So you would add those 2, and it would be plus... He would have 7,000 attack, and that's when you would attack Sam's Emu directly, and then you would take one of his life cards there on the right. Now, he draws that life card. It's kind of like a prize card in Pokemon where you get your life card. That's his Dawn deck.
Oh, okay. So
see where it says 4 right there? That's how much life he has left. So you need to get rid of those 4 cards and then attack him directly where he cannot counter it. We'll get to counters when we actually get to counters. But hover over Luffy one more time. I don't remember if you have 2 or less life cards, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from your hand. Okay, so that's just your draw engine
towards the end.
Yeah. So what you could do right now is either put Kumasi on the field, or you can attach 2 to Luffy and then send an attack towards Emu.
Well,
if
two things. Neither of our first turns can be used for attacking, so he would not be able to attack. And I also think that Kumasi is a bad deployment in general.
Correct.
He's more of a counter in your hand.
So you're
playing...
so
you just told me I can't do either of the 2 things then?
Correct.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to wait till we got to counter, but I didn't.
Well, you can do one of them. I would recommend not doing it though.
So you're going to see something on the left side of the card. It says counter plus 2,000. If someone attacks you, you can add that card as a defense card, but you're sacrificing it, and then you can add to your
I
total
see.
attack power. And so once we get to that point, we'll get to that. But also, you shouldn't. Also, I'm not sure if you have ways to send cards back into your life, because if it's in your
sure
life,
does.
okay. So Kumasi, not a good card to put out. You're playing yellow. Your triggers are very important. And it looks like play up to 1 Thriller Bark Pirate type character card with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. So if you draw Kumasi from your life cards, you can pull a card from your trash deck and put them straight onto the character area. No Don required with a 4 or less cost.
Yeah, so one of the tips is that your Thriller Bark Pirates are great fodder for counters and throwing them in the trash because they will revive each other easily.
That makes sense. So the reason I wouldn't be using him now is because there's no one in my trash. Is that part of the reason?
Well, he's a weak card, and his utility is mostly defensive and for his trigger.
So you would just end your turn here. We are going to run into this timer real quick.
I guess there's a timer.
Why did you put a timer there, Sam? Just because people don't want to listen to us explaining it?
It's default.
That's fine.
I could probably it can probably be turned on.
Can I ask, what's the goal? Is it just most points, or is it just get rid of all of your
opponent's life to 0 and then hit them for damage while their life is 0?
So the life is the cards.
When you successfully attack my leader and you overpower my leader, then I take damage by taking a life card.
So once you have 0 life cards, that's when the game is over.
Yeah, specifically, you have to be,
and then you get attacked.
Yeah, so you have to take a hit of damage while you have 0.
Okay, so it's your turn.
And your yellow Luffy is really strong because he starts with 6 life, which is like kind of absurd.
Mm-hmm.
He's Luffy, the main character. He's the MC.
It's just like because this yellow deck is gonna heal like a motherfucker.
So what are the differences between the different colors of deck? So, Golfer could explain while Sam. I don't want to distract you.
Sam, go ahead and take your turn. There's so like I said, black uses a lot of milling. So you're going to send stuff to your graveyard. You're going to pull it back into the field of play. You're going to sacrifice things going back and forth. Sam, correct me if I'm wrong. Red is beat stick, where you are just trying to.
Yeah, red is like fast and strong, and it cares about the power stat in a lot of its effects. Green is like resting. Yeah, resting and green is like resting and unresting. Blue is usually like bouncing to hand or deck.
Yep.
Yellow is like life and triggers. Black is trash and cost manipulation. Purple is like you're sending Dawn cards back and ramping Dawn cards out of your Dawn deck faster.
Purple is a lot of give to get, so you're playing this like delicate balance of like how much energy you have with your Dawn cards versus what you can bring out right now, so you can speed up really fast or you can hold off and then try and pull back. So Sam is attacking you with Emu for 7,000. Now, what you can do is do something like sacrifice Robin or Kumasi for 2,000 counter. Sam, correct me if I'm wrong. You have to match the number, or do you have to exceed the number?
If I match the number, I win. So the attacker wins if the numbers match. So you have to buff yourself to at least 8,000.
So this is you're actually in a bit of a conundrum because you would be going way above what you need to counter. So Jinbei gives you 2,000, Robin gives you 2,000, Kumasi gives you 2,000, so you'd end up hitting 9,000 if you hit the counter number that you need to hit. Go ahead, Sam.
Wait.
In many cases, taking damage is a perfectly sound strategy because you do want to make your hand bigger by drawing life, and you start with so much life that you can afford to take.
So how do you draw life?
So if you just like let the attack go through rather than countering, if you just say no counters.
So you would hit no blocker on the bottom right, and you're playing yellow, so more than likely you're going to have a trigger card.
I'll
and
try
then you
it.
would hit resolve attack. So you hover over the card that we're looking at. You may trash one card from your hand, instantly play this card. I would go ahead and use this trigger effect. Wait, hang on. It also has an on play, so we need to trash one card from your hand. So we can probably get rid of the other 8-cost Gecko Moria.
I was going to say, how many Morias do we really need?
So
and so then I get 4 new cards?
Well, hold on. Look at the Sanji real quick so I can check the effects.
Oh, where did Sanji go? Oh, there he is.
Right there. So look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew. Add it to your hand. Then place a red. So any of those 4 cards, I think the only Straw Hat Crew there is going to be Nico Robin on the far right. It gives you all 4 cards, but you can actually only select that Robin in this point. Unless Bonnie counts? No way, she's Straw Hat Crew.
No, if it doesn't say Straw Hat Crew.
So hover over the Robin above your hand on the left.
Oh, this one?
So see how it says Straw Hat Crew at the very bottom?
Yes. Look at 4
so
cards on reveal.
It's like kind of like your card's typing outside of the color.
Ugh, but that's such an adorable one.
So you just click it and you get it. You're good.
Yeah. That's the
rest.
I keep it. Oh, okay. I thought that's to trash. Sorry.
The other 3 are going to the bottom of your deck.
This is the Robin from the color spread for if people are listening from what is it? That's the one where they're like Nami's hitchhiking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The 5-cost Nami and the 7-cost Robin are 2 of my favorite of my customs. It's from the hitchhiker color spread.
Are those completely yours?
I took that color spread and I made the custom cards out.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I wish they were real cards. It's so good.
Sam should be in the business if you're listening. Okay, Sam. What do I do? What do I do now? Return cards to the deck?
Yep. Yeah, it matters very little. You are allowed to order them on the bottom of your deck, but it's going to matter very, very little.
So I can move these guys around?
Yeah, like if you expected to draw through your deck so much that you'd be seeing the ones at the bottom again, then maybe you'd care about the order, but
all right, I'm slightly getting it. I'm slightly getting it.
Okay.
I am playing with your cards in your roles without knowing what I'm doing. So I know I'm losing, but I'm not competitive.
You're doing good because that Sanji trigger just gave you a free body basically. You now have another 5,000 attacker on your.
So do I draw here? Is that
yes?
Okay, and then draw a Dawn.
Uh-huh.
Did I just get the same card again? Yeah. Okay. So now I have 4,000 Dawn. Is that what it is? That
you have 4. You can play up to a cost 4 character, or you can give your Dawn. Oh,
was I not supposed to end the
Zachary?
Turn? What? Was I not supposed to end it? Was I supposed to have done something?
You're supposed to have played your turn.
Yeah, it said it only gave me one option. What am I supposed to? Okay.
As a gentleman, I will pass too.
Okay. Now what am I doing?
Draw your card
again.
Right. Yeah, you draw every turn.
And then draw the Dawn. The Dawn. Okay, so that's the Bonnie from before. And the Robin from. So now I'm just deciding what to do here, whether to attack you or whether to other
you can
options
play. You can play cards. You can buff up your guys by giving them Dawn. So basically, do you want to spend your Dawn playing characters, or do you want to spend your Dawn making your current?
Oh, so the Dawn is like the amount of plays I could do.
Yes, the amount of energy you have essentially.
And the amount of Dawn you have to spend per turn is going up by 2 each turn.
You have 2 Robins in your hand. So those Robins, have we explained counter cards yet? Or blocker?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, you talked about it a little bit. But,
counters, yeah, but not blocker, I think.
Oh,
so blockers can block a character from attacking. So if your card is rested or if it's your leader, no matter what, Sam can attack it. If you have a blocker, you can redirect that attack to the blocker. So you usually want to have a blocker on the field. You don't necessarily have to use it, but you want it there as an option to let Sam know at any point in time if he thinks he has some type of win con or can get rid of a really important card. You can always turn and stop it. If a character card is defeated, you don't give up a life card. It just gets rid of the character card. So usually it's a good idea to get one of these out early and to have one on the field ready to go.
Okay, so should I deploy it then? Or her? Is that how...
I would go ahead and deploy because you have 2 extra life. You have a couple of cards in your hand, but like that Jinbei has no effect. And then the only other card that you could play is Kumasi that isn't a Robin. And that Jinbei is as super important as a trigger card. So we want to try and get that into your life deck if we have one of those abilities where we send cards to your life deck. Especially if it's face up. Sam, are there any cards here that send it face up?
So the one that's going to like give you the Gecko Moria is the only one in this deck that's going to let you choose what life card you add to the top.
Okay.
So I would say that Jinbei is for, if it just happens to be in your life, great. If it's in your hand, then it's best as a counter.
Okay.
So we would go ahead and play the Robin. We'd hit the deploy there. We're just going to leave it when you summon a card, it has summoning sickness, so it can't attack immediately. What we'll do is hover over the Sanji for me real quick. It has no other effects. So what we can do is throw out the Sanji and the Luffy at the Emu if we want to try and swing as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Granted, because we have 5 minutes left, so we're going to try and win this as fast as possible. So what we'll do is we'll swing with the Sanji and see how he returns. Does he have any counters in his hand, or does he let it go through? So you hit attack on the bottom right.
Would I be able to use these, or is that are the Dons, or are those only...
You can, but we want to assess what he's going to do first, because we now have a blocker on field, so we can block an attack if he sends it at either. He may have cards that don't have summoning sickness where he can attack immediately, but we want to test and see what he's willing to throw out of his hand. Granted, he's playing black, so there's always a chance he can resummon them. But we're trying to win fast, so go ahead and hit the Emu, because I believe you have even attack. So now he has to do something in response. Granted, he has 5 Dawn ready to go, so it's probably going to be pretty easy for him to stop that. So now we go ahead and apply the 2 Dawn, because you have no event cards in your hand. Apply that to Luffy by clicking on him. Now go ahead and click the Luffy and then attack the Emu.
Do I attack?
Attack, and then click the Emu.
Okay.
So now he's got 7,000. Let's see if he has any other events. Again, he has 5 cards in his hands. He's got to add up to a 8,000 encounter.
I want to see that art from the other one, but whatever.
So now he's down to 4 cards in his hand. We have no other options. We're going to go ahead and hit end turn.
So what does it mean when a card is tilted on its side?
So that means it's rested. He can attack any rested card. He can always attack your leader unless you're going to block with some kind of blocker or there's a card that has an effect that stops that. But he can always attack your leader, but now he can also attack your Sanji.
No, not my Sanji. What? So now I'm kind of forgetting what I'm going to ask. Oh wait, that's what I want to see. The Mioscard? Yeah, that is a way too patriotic. Sam, that looks... I know you didn't draw it. That looks like a propaganda poster for Saint Mioscard that you would have in like a totalitarian regime. Ah, yes, Saint Mioscard fought the battle against 100 of his... Yeah, whatever.
Get that.
Yeah, I mean, really
Hayaken Serena is the artist of that one. Who also does the Gecko Moria art that you're looking at.
You should send me this art, so if people are not watching, which I assume they're not, because I don't know if we're doing video or not even, so we could post those in the description or something. Because the art is...
All right, so he summoned...
most people's favorite.
He brought out Saint Saturn, so let's see what Saint Saturn does.
Wow, that is
on play, look at 5 cards at the top of your deck.
This
5
is also
elders.
by the JJK, yeah, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, all the 5 elder ones
yeah.
are.
You will... generally, this effect happens across a ton of cards, where you look at X amount of cards, you get 1, put the rest at the bottom of your deck. You can usually arrange them in the bottom of your deck. You'll notice that his deck is going to be shorter than yours, I imagine, with all the cards he's played of that so far. Some decks are going to mill through their deck really, really quickly. and then re-add stuff back to it really fast. So how you order the cards that get put back into your deck, that sometimes comes into play. It also has, if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects. So the only way you could get rid of St. J. Garcia Saturn is by attacking him directly. Granted, he has summoning sickness this turn. He's not going to be able to attack you.
I'm just looking on play.
So he's going to attack your Sanji. You're going to need to get 8,000 out. So we can definitely get rid of... What I would do is block this so you still have an attacker available. So you would get rid of your Jinbei.
Or
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Are you past the screen where has he moved past the blocker phase?
He has
No.
not. He has not.
So blocking with the Robin is an option, and so what you want to be thinking about is if
Right.
you lose the Robin, you're losing 1 card. If you had to throw a 2,000 and a 1,000 from your hand, you're losing 2 cards, and so the opportunity cost is what you want to be thinking about.
I think I understand. So I could do this would resolve the attack, I guess. So because she's a blocker.
That's correct.
But you're sacrificing Robin to do that.
Yeah, I have 3 Robins.
But you do have to summon Robin. So you're going to have 8 Dawn next turn. You are going to have to spend half of your energy to send out the same card you just put out.
Oh.
So the question becomes, what's more valuable while you're through the game? Your Dawn or the cards in your hand? We're probably never going to play that Jinbei. That's why we would have countered with the Jinbei and the Kumasi, because more than likely we never would have played those two. Unless we have a way to make... No, Sam's right in a lot of different regards. Like if we're at the point where we have 10 Dawn every turn, it's a little bit easier to get your blockers back out there if they're a 4-cost blocker. But when we are ramping up our Dawn, that usually takes a little bit longer. And granted, I'm not used to playing yellow, so there's a little bit of it's okay to have your leader hit a few times because you're going to get trigger effects.
And especially did you guys say you had the 7-cost Robin?
He does have a 7-cost Robin in there.
Yeah, play that and watch what happens.
So go ahead and play the Robin.
Okay.
So we deploy and then use card action on the bottom right. Yep. So we can...
oh, great.
We're using the trigger put up to 1
Dr.
Thriller
Hogback
Bark type character with a cost of 4 or less.
No, that's the cost of her effect was to send 1 card from the top of your life, and then you get to replace it with 2 from the top of your deck.
Oh, that's a good.
So go ahead and hit gain 2
life. That's good.
Yes. So now you're in life profit right now.
Right.
And then you also have a card with 8,000 to attack. Does Robin have an on attack effect?
No, she has an incredible on KO effect.
On KO,
you may deal 1 damage to your opponent.
Basically
Gotcha.
meaning I don't ever want to.
So he never wants to have St. J. Garcia Saturn rested, because if you attack that Saturn, he now needs to get 4,000 damage onto Saturn, as long as you haven't added any Dawn. So he never wants to have character cards rested now against that Robin.
What causes a card to rest?
Attacking.
The declaring an attack causes it to rest. Also, lots of effects will cause it to rest. Green is a very resting via effects kind of a color.
Okay.
Hover over that Lilith for me. Let me see. We have 1 Dawn left. So on play, look at the 4 cards that reveal with a trigger other than Lilith and add it to your hand. Then place it to the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So one way we can work this is we can go ahead and mill the top of your deck. Go ahead and play this real quick because we have 30 seconds left. Hit deploy. We're going to look at the top 4 cards of your deck. None of those worked out the way that I hoped, but grab that Robin on the far left. Sorry, I'm kind of just trying to keep us from hitting time.
I didn't realize there was the...
Return cards to deck.
Enter?
We may just want to go ahead and scoop and re-go.
So,
now that
we're going to be able to... We can't speed chess this one.
Okay.
So go ahead and just hit concede on the top right. Back to main menu.
I lost?
Oh, no.
Oh, did you disconnect?
I had him concede. Sam, if you want to set up a lobby where... Or does it keep you in the lobby if you're already in it?
It gave me the option to rematch, but I didn't get.
Well,
he
before-
I didn't know
before
that rematch would give a timer. That was my question. Is it automatically going to place
maybe it's
the timer on
settings.
there?
No.
So Sam's going to set that up.
Okay.
So go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. Multiplayer, private.
Oh,
Copy
can I
and
do it without the
paste.
timer? That's
Right,
yes,
right,
okay.
right. No timer, no timer.
Well, let me take a look. I don't know.
Is
so
it making any
Or
more sense now?
unlimited-
Yes. No. I like actually
Okay.
Balatro. I feel like is the best through way for my brain to kind of get my brain around this. I really should have had
there we
more
go.
brain
There's the
capacity
option.
today.
Okay.
But does yeah. No, I think this is making more sense. Chris, I want to, well, first I want to bring you into the conversation more because I feel bad. But second, so I know you're at GameStop and I know there's always crazy shit happening with the card game, just as like as your sigh indicates. Tell us about your experience.
I have people coming in constantly asking if we have One Piece cards. I tell them no because we very rarely get them in and we don't have pre-orders open. My experience, like, because obviously we also sell Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And any sport cards. People go fucking crazy for this shit. People go absolutely crazy for Pokemon and One Piece. For example, the previous store that I worked in with that boss that I mentioned, it was in a mall. We got in about 47 booster packs for the what was it, the Azure Sea release that happened not too long ago.
I kind of remember.
We got in 47 booster packs. Another store in the mall sent somebody in to buy them and resell them at their store for double the price.
Wow.
There's that. I get in a lot of people because GameStop also does, they send out cards for PSA grading. I get a lot of people bringing in One Piece cards for PSA grading, which I actually did myself. I do have one that I'm waiting to see if it'll be worth anything. Let me grab it real quick.
So
Sorry for the...
No, that's ASMR. That's why we're here.
Hang on, I'm pulling up Chris's screen. I'm going to help out with this.
Okay.
Put your hand behind it when you put it up.
Yes.
Well.
So I'm trying to get it without the reflection on the screen.
So it's the Dawn...
Kobe.
Is it the Kobe Dawn?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a golden Kobe Dawn. Some Dawn cards have alternate art based on characters, and then some of those Dawn cards also have golden borders that makes them more rare and more special. I have one that I got PSA graded. It's a 10. I'm trying to get it without on the screen.
I see it.
Yeah, so it has Kobe's glasses on it.
Oh, I
so
see.
I've got a Japanese at 130, which means English will probably be around 150 to 200.
I've been calling this Gen Z Millennial 401k account, the card game.
No, for me, it's just paying my bills into next week.
Yeah. Wow.
They mentioned cards having specific colors. There are some cards that also have two colors. I have this leader Yamato card. It's both green and yellow. So
does Ken know about this?
I'm pretty sure he does. This is the leader card from the Yamato starter deck. But that means that Yamato's deck has both green and yellow cards. So it has two different methods of play within that deck.
Okay. I'm starting to get it.
And then I also have, wherever he went, I have this leader Gear 5 Luffy. This one's from a red deck. But I have like a whole binder of different like art that I just find absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can find some.
I've been thinking a lot about the friend of the show Jeff Thu's video about the PSA thing with we were talking a little bit before about like manga collecting and like the I mean I'm almost certain that like for the reasons you mentioned too, that like the One Piece card game community has been infected with people who are probably just like going to try and like speculate the market and
Bro, people have come into GameStop openly saying they are scalpers and they love scalping. I've had several people come in and buy whatever they can, whatever the limit is. People will bring in. GameStop has been implementing limits on Pokemon cards, and they've also recently started with One Piece. I've had people come in, and for Pokemon cards, they will bring their kids and wait at 6 a.m., even though the store opens at 11, and they will use their kids as an extra body to buy extra boxes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely deplorable.
There's an inherent gambling aspect to it that it's like the seedy underbelly aspect of gambling that gets brought into everything. It's not even just opening the packs, but seeing the line go up. Because there's a million different apps now to chart out, okay, I bought 3 booster boxes of Shrouded Fable. Okay, when I bought them, they were at $300 a piece. Now they're at $350. My line went up. So every aspect of it is gambling. When it comes to the grading the manga part, that's the part that I like, even as far as I understand the speculation of all this stuff, that makes no sense to me because there was somewhat of a market for graded comics, but when it comes to the garbage printing of Weekly Shonen Jump, especially in the early 2000s, like they're basically printing on recycled newspaper.
Right.
Like
I actually do collect some of those, but mostly for me, not for, or if something awful happens and I need to get a lot of money quick. But I don't really think I'm making a lot of money from these. I mean, they are even the most valuable issue of Shonen Jump is painted in garbage paper, and the original One Piece issue was reissued with the JoJo issue. Like I have the reissue of it, but I don't think if you're grading it, you're never going to actually know if it was the genuine article because you can't open it.
I will say, you mentioned graded comic books. You mentioned earlier, I am the cover artist for the Sonic the Hedgehog comics for IDW. Mm-hmm. If I ever see one of my comics graded, I am cracking that slab myself.
I can find it on CGC. I would bet somebody's...
Please don't. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
You were showing off some of your cards earlier, so... Bring it up. Pull it up.
So this is the double issue.
Is that still in the cellophane?
It is still in the cellophane because I've been afraid to open it for the reasons that we're mentioning here. So it's from Kino, so they cellophane everything. So it's not like even the original cellophane that you buy it in at 7-Eleven. So it comes with also the original JoJo's, which is also cool. Which I think it was for its 20th and 30th anniversary, respectively. And then this one is not in the original. This is the 10th anniversary One Piece issue from 2007 that I got from a friend who was gracious enough, and it has the shiny straw hat on it.
Oh wow!
So does it have Greed Island in there? Does it have Hunter x Hunter?
Ooh, let's see. I haven't looked at this one in a while.
2007.
Let's see. 2000. This is, I think, the earliest issue of Jump I have. I have a lot from 2009 when we started the podcast. I used to buy them a lot.
Also, Chris was showing off their One Piece card collection.
It starts with Absalom getting his ass kicked by Sanji. So that's excellent. Oh, and an ad for One Piece Movie 8, everyone's favorite of the One Piece movies. But you can see how garbage this looks. Like,
oh, it's horrendous.
It's
just purely owning. It's time capsuling things.
Yes, that's why I think just being able to see what's in the Jump. Okay, so there's the chapter of Bleach. I think we're in Hueco Mundo there. Wait, let me see. So this is One Piece.
I said
Naruto.
it in the TikTok as well. If Logan Paul was like, here's a video, 4-hour long video of me watching everything. Okay, now I went and got stuff graded. I think the response is a million times different. If he actually hops into the conversation, as much as I despise the guy already for, tax evading,
he stole Stephen and mine's surname.
Just being a garbage person.
Yes.
As it is,
no, very much.
Even if he watched all of One Piece or read all of One Piece and then did what he did, the reaction to it is not nearly the same. It's the fact that he doesn't care about One Piece at all.
Gintama, of course. Naruto is... See, this is way past where I was reading in Naruto. I have no... What number is this?
Was this Pain Arc?
It is chapter... Now we're going down a different road. 363? I have no idea. There's a lot of stuff. Why don't I look at the table of contents in the back? I always forget. Sket Dance, Reborn. Is there Hunter x Hunter? Bleach, The Gray Man. I'm only reading the ones I could read. Kochikame.
Do you know what?
That I know.
You said it came out in 2006? 2007.
So this is issue 34 from 2000. That's, of course it's 34, because, it's the anniversary. It's the 10th anniversary. I should have really put that together quicker.
Zach, real quick, I wanted to show on camera these 2 Sabo cards. I'm not a huge fan of Sabo as a character. I just don't really care for him. But these are 2 of my favorite.
No, they look great. Oh, that's cool. And they
Yeah.
They match.
Let's see, you can actually, there's codes on the bottom right of each card where you can look them up specifically by that code. So it's OP13-120 and OP07-118.
We were deep in the Chimera Ant arc in 2007 for Hunter x Hunter.
But it's not, Hunter x Hunter takes more breaks than, I don't think I saw it here. I could look at it.
So it says issue number 34 for Shonen Jump is Moral versus Chitu inside of Chitu's domain.
I have not read Hunter x Hunter. I'm sure I would love it. I'm just
yeah, it's a total blind spot for me too.
It's because Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite anime of all time, definitely. What is
Hunter x Hunter? Well worth the read. The show's pretty good. It's made with a lot of love and affection. Read the
Tagashi,
manga,
right? What is his? Do you remember what his avatar is? Because I don't see.
It's a dog. It looks like a little dog.
Oh, it's just like a German Shepherd.
No,
that's a different one. I guess there's several dogs. There's one that looks like a little cat with glasses.
The dog with glasses and a tongue sticking out. That's Tagashi.
Wait, is that no? I don't think he's in here. Here, I could show you.
Unless he went through.
Unless he's
avatars.
I don't know how visible that is, and I don't know how good radio this makes. It's also in this crappy
Wait,
grading.
would it have been, it probably would have been Gon in the as the little mascot of the chapter.
That's why I was looking, because I know enough. This might be it, because there's an X in the middle, but this does not look like his avatar. It's like a skull of some sort. Was there another series with an X in the middle of it? Let me look at the page 243. Does this actually have page numbers? No, it doesn't. This is completely useless. Okay, we could start playing if you want.
We could start playing.
All right.
So you're playing the same. You're playing the same matchup. So you've got, when you're looking at your hand, what do you think you would do? You've got a 4, 9, 1, 7, and 4.
Sorry, I was still looking for Hunter x Hunter. Okay, so I'm against Emu still, that bastard. And so what was the reason for mulliganing at the beginning?
You just had little options in your hand.
So you get one mulligan before you start the game to decide if you think you can work with your starting hand. Generally, what you're looking for.
Oh, you just get rid of them and get a whole new.
Yeah, you work with what you got. If your second if your second draw doesn't get you anything, then you're kind of stuck.
But this looks good, right? Because this one was great.
You usually want to make sure you have low costs early. So Lilith is like your early searcher.
So wait, the top number, I should have asked this to begin with. What does that mean?
Your top left is the amount of Dawn it takes to summon that card to your character area or use it as an event. So you have, it's going to take you, because you're going second, you're going to have 2 turns before you can play anything that isn't Kumasi. And Kumasi, not a good card to play. So I think we would
but look at
mulligan
that guy.
one.
No one likes him. Except for Perona. And Perona doesn't really.
We can work with it. What does Kiku do? Or not Kiku.
What doesn't Kiku do? Jinbei? I have 2 Jinbeis and 2 Kikus in a Kumasi? This, I feel like, is not.
When your opponent is 3 health or lower, then she has an on-KO effect that gives you an extra life. So she heals you by dying.
Nice.
What a samurai thing to do.
Aw.
Okay, so what should I draw?
So you're gonna go ahead and draw your card? Oh, you're going first. You don't go.
Oh, I thought I said second.
I went first.
It's second.
Yep. No.
Zach
Hit draw Dawn. So you don't have anything that you can do other than play Kumasi, so I would just go ahead and end your turn. I wouldn't do anything.
Oh,
here.
not even.
I wouldn't. He's.
Oh, because I would waste a Dawn on it. Every time I say that, a Dawn, it's a Dawn. Anyway,
Dawn.
I'm gonna also look through my manga collection as I do this, because now I'm like, what do you guys want to see? Shonen Jump stuff, weird stuff that I have, weird stuff, rare stuff, or
so
Tankobon. Yeah, go ahead.
You can probably. So he's attacking you. You would need to put up 4,000 points worth of block. Now, you have that in your hand, but you probably want to keep that for later. Again, you're playing yellow. Yellow can take a few attacks before it really becomes a problem, and you want the trigger effects that come from it. So I would actually just take this attack outright and keep those. You've got those 2 Jinbeis in your hand. I would keep those 2 Jinbeis for another point where you need that amount. Yeah, that's when you need those counters. That's what I'm looking towards, is those Jinbeis.
So how do I resolve this then?
Bottom right.
Oh no, I meant generally. Oh my god, how many Jinbeis do I have?
What does it say? Your leader is Monkey D. Luffy. So go ahead and use this trigger effect. This is what those Jinbeis are in your deck for. So now you get a free 5,000 attack point card because your leader is Monkey D. Luffy. Now again, Jinbei is a beat stick, so he's just going to hit stuff. He has no effects that he can do. So hit draw card.
Oh, this is just like Jinbei blasphemy out of context here.
So hit draw Dawn. Look at your Peronas. On play or on KO up to one of your opponent's characters.
Do I have to look at my Peronas? Kumasi is also...
I think the Hawaiian shirt over Jinbei's kimono is very funny.
Yeah, well,
it's a really good look.
It's the egghead Jinbei look is great.
I'm shocked I haven't seen like actual button-up shirts of that design made.
Yeah,
There's got to be close enough, right, with the Tommy Bahama?
Well, what I mean is like they make ones of like Sanji's egghead button-up or Luffy's dress Rosa. Like, where's that one? I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Like, I have to say, one of the things that the biggest merch missed opportunities generally is that, for me at least, if I'm buying apparel for One Piece, I want it to be apparel from the series.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great wink and a nod to the many people who know One Piece. Like, oh, you have that. It's from that arc that did it. Oh, you're wearing Jinbei's Hawaiian shirt. Obviously. I'm a real fan. I know that. Plus, it looks better than a lot of the stuff. Anyway, go ahead. What am I doing? Throwing a lot of Peronas at people. So I have double Kiku, double Jinbei.
Well, you can.
Triple
your options
Kumasi.
are either put a Kiku out or put a Perona out. Now, your Perona has an on KO effect, so it's good to attack with your Perona. And
so
bait it out
Perona
there.
has an on play and an on KO,
right?
But it's most useful when I already have a character out. So she would be able to freeze it with her effect.
A KO is when one of the characters in the character area get beaten, or when I guess when she gets beaten specifically.
Yeah,
so
like when she loses a battle and goes to the trash, that's a KO. But there's some rules lawyering rules lawyering where some cards will have
Now you're
like
talking my
effects that
language.
say like that send to trash rather than KO, and those technically don't count as KOs for like on KO effects.
Okay, I'll try a Kiku because what could go wrong?
Is it as hard to become a judge of One Piece as it is for Pokemon, where you have to go through the professor program?
I don't know.
Do I enter?
I know, like, because, like, I come from, like, I play a lot of, like, modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
And, like, that's
Oh,
like,
boy.
that's, like, snorting crack cocaine.
I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently after 15 years of not playing, and I kind of wish I didn't.
Am I ending the turn?
I would attack with
no,
Luffy
you want
for
to
the
be,
fun of it.
you want to be swinging while you can.
You see,
Attack
the
for-
problem
attack
is I
for
just see a
Luffy.
big end turn button, and I'm like, I must be done now. Attack with Luffy?
Attack with Luffy.
I mean, that's
you have no
always a good
Dawn to
idea.
add, so just go ahead and hit
Oh,
that
because they're
emu.
arrested. Okay, as one does. We're tied, though, so... Oh, Sam's doing something. Times
Yep,
3.
I blocked with a counter.
Why did you do that?
He blocked it. You can attack with Jinbei. I mean, the value of Jinbei being alive is to literally just hit things.
Yeah, that's what,
So
that's what he's
mean.
there for.
So just go ahead and hit with Jinbei.
People are really being mean to
So
Jinbei here.
mean.
I am not taking this Jinbei slander.
I love Jinbei. Jinbei finally
Doesn't
did
sound
what
like
I've
it.
always wanted him to do. lead the weak half of the Straw Hat Pirates to victory. That was his whole job for so long, and he did it off screen.
Which I feel like he does that a lot, though. Like in Whole Cake Island, he kind of does that, doesn't he?
Kinda, but like he's not a part of the Straw Hats in Whole Cake. Kind of part of the Straw Hats in Whole Cake.
He's basically.
But
like,
in Elbaf, he shows up. In Elbaf, he's like, "All right, guys, let's go ahead and just deal with this problem," and he does it. We love Jinbei for that. So just go ahead and hit Jinbei. Hit Emu with Jinbei.
Wait, did I do something? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
there you go. Now you're forcing him to counter or to use an event card. He has no Dawn, so he can't use events, so he just has to counter. And now you go ahead and hit end turn. He's going to be a lot more protective of his life. Sam, do you have anything that recycles life for you, or is it all like you have what you got?
I have what I got.
So we're pretending that you understand this meta already, Zach. You know any life you take from him, that's a W. That's what you want because
I
he
try
cannot
to
put
do it
any
every
more on
time
top.
Sam's on. I try and take some life out of him by making him do the anime recap. I'm joking. The anime is great. That was a joke. I wasn't being facetious.
Look how locked in he is. He's focused.
Sam is focused.
He might attack your Jinbei here because he's got 7,000.
How fucking dare you? How
So
fucking
he's going to
dare
attack
you?
your Jinbei. So you don't have any way to pull that attack away. So you have no blockers.
I'm thinking of
Now,
the
here's the
Bluey
thing.
line. How very dare you? And it is true.
Now what you would have to do is get rid of a Jinbei and a Perona, and you could stop this attack.
Okay, so how do I just this one and the
Now that's
like,
if you want to.
oh, do I want?
I'm trying to leave I'm trying not to just play Sam through you. So I'm trying to leave the decisions in your hands.
You so
because it's kind of like
okay.
it's kind of like
then
I'm
I will
playing
ask.
Sam with other hands.
Yeah, you're no, that's not meta playing. What is the so let me ask on both ends. What's the consequence if I just let this happen? It's that I get another card and I
You'll
lose
have
Jinbei?
one. Yeah, you'll have lost one body that you'll be swinging with on later turns.
But I bring in a new card
So-
into
so-
my deck?
Yeah, so like you're kind of playing a game of like, you know, like the size of your board, the size of your hand, the size of your life are kind of like a triangle that are kind of pushing and pulling.
Right, and I
and
want
it's-
to,
yeah.
and the people in the character area are blocking you from getting people in my life area, right? Like that's part of the.
Not necessarily. I could have attacked Luffy if I wanted to, but
Why would you do
I'm
that?
having to make. I'm making a decision that I want to be fighting fewer guys on later turns.
Oh, so you don't play Muso games, okay? Sorry, I guess that.
Because especially once characters are like 5,000, and they can just freely swing at my leader.
So you probably want to keep that Jinbei alive. That Jinbei, granted, has no abilities, but you're going to struggle to get out another 5,000 attacker for a little while because you have 2 Jinbeis in your hand. So get rid of that other Jinbei.
Wait, I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah, it's already gone. You have to. You're committed now. Go ahead and click the other Jinbei.
Perona is a good one to throw away for the trash,
right?
Because like Moria will bring her back.
So go ahead and get rid of that Jinbei.
This one too? Down here? Okay.
That's correct. And then hit resolve attack. It will let you pile up counters way past the point that you actually need to. This game is not very on rails.
So why does putting things in the trash help stop an attack?
Because you're using them as counters.
The number on the left. Counter.
So when you put it in the trash, it uses it as a count. So I did 5.
Well, you use it as a counter.
You're buffing your defending card with the counter number on the side of the cards in your hand.
Correct.
Oh, the 2,000. What is it? 2 and 1. So I did 3,000 on top of what was it? Whatever Jinbei had, 5,000. Okay.
And so if you really want to take a life, or you want to take a character,
boy, do I want to take a life.
You want to be hitting like 2,000 power over the defending card as often as possible, because that guarantees that they will have to get rid of 2 cards out of their hand to protect it.
Okay. We'll see if I understand that.
Let's go ahead and draw a card.
We'll play after we're recording at some point, too. So I will... okay, draw a card. Draw a Dawn.
And then go ahead and draw a Dawn.
And then
so now
end
you're
turn,
at
right?
6...
No, I'm joking that time.
You're at 6 total Dawn. So you
the
still don't
card
want
you want the most is 5-cost Nami. I'll give you that tip.
Hover over the
5-cost Nami? Where is that even?
It might not be.
You don't have one yet.
I'm not looking at your hand.
It's in the deck.
So what do you want me to hover over?
Hover over the Perona one more time.
You just want to look at Perona.
6.
No denial.
So you'll want to go ahead and play this. So what we can do here, all right, so this is where we're starting to get into the complexities of the One Piece TCG. If we play this Perona, we can freeze his Saturn. If we freeze his Saturn, he can't attack next turn. And then we can essentially swing at him freely and not really worry about that other card. But we're not worried about it, but eventually we would want to get rid of it. The other thing is if we can somehow funnel him to Kiku by not swinging with Jinbei and only swinging with Kiku and applying Dawn cards to it, we can force him to either attack that Kiku or force to go straight to Luffy. And then you're a yellow card deck, so then you have effects coming off. So we're hitting the point where the game actually starts to hit like real complexity here. Where you're trying to figure out what he's going to do and what he wants to do. Because at the end of the day, it's get rid of your life cards. But if he can minimize the amount of characters you have, that makes his life a lot easier as the game moves on. Because if you have a full character area and he's trying to wade through that, you're going to be able to have options where you can hit multiple times. He has to get rid of a bunch of cards from his hand. So what we want is to flood the board. Go ahead and put...
Not Jinbei? Or Jinbeis?
No, we want to force him into a position where he has to use that... Oh, wait, does Kiku have 4,000 or 5,000 attack?
6,000.
6,000. Play another Kiku. Hit that deploy.
Wow. Golfer
and
got all...
in the middle, so that middle Kiku, that one that's active, go ahead and attack his Emu now. So he's going to have to probably just use one card here, right?
The Dawn?
So now attach
arrested.
Attach 2 Dawns that you have to your Luffy. Now attack with Luffy at Emu.
Okay.
So now he's got to use... So he took a life card. So you're going to go ahead and hit end turn.
Hoping this makes sense for someone not watching. Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense to me, and I'm watching, but yeah. No, it makes a little sense. It's making a little more sense.
You get what I'm saying here, where if he wants to try and clear your board, he's going to have to attack Kiku.
Right.
We didn't
No one
freeze
wants
his
to do
Saturn,
that, as we know. Yeah.
but you don't want to attack the Kiku, so he's going to have to attack Luffy unless he is willing to do that. So we could also
and I don't want to attack the Kiku because her on KO effect is.
I was gonna say she gets me another life. Is that what it is? Or
yep. And
right.
I'm at the threshold now where that's relevant.
And he's playing.
Well, why is that relevant?
Strategy?
At this yeah.
Okay,
well, what you're doing, or what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me try. Are you just trying to get more in your trash so that Saturn stays there without me being able to do anything, or is there also?
What was the sorry? Repeat the question.
I'm trying to figure out your strategy. Is that completely wrong?
You are not ready for what Emu does. I'm gonna let you know that.
Right, we're trying to end the game before Emu really gets activated because that's kind of the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. You may trash one of your Celestial Dragon type characters or one card from your hand. Right, because then this. Well, what else happens? I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're referring to. But
so he's more than likely got a bunch of cards in his deck that are going to allow him to summon cards from the graveyard for a very cheap cost.
Right.
More than likely, he's going to be able to bring a lot of characters out. That's why we are also flooding the board. Now, I'm getting a little apprehensive because we don't have any blockers. Blockers are always important. And I'm not 100% familiar with this yellow deck. I never liked yellow decks. I don't like the reliance off of trigger effects. But what we want to do is keep his character area as small as possible. So we're at somewhat of an advantage in the fact that he is going to rest that Saturn, unless he can unrest that Saturn, which I don't know if Black does very often. You can unrest cards, by the way, Zach. That's an effect that happens. But
so
what
do you
we
have
can
to pay
do is,
for that to do that, or does that just?
That's usually a green effect.
Yeah, an on-play effect.
And a card, and a character that gets rested when it attacks, and if it can get stood up, it can attack again that same turn.
Right.
I don't think it's fair that you get Gege Akatami cards that are also, kick ass. It just seems like
right. There's
much.
A lot of bullshit going on in JJK, so bringing that over to the One Piece TCG is quite a bit. I
need to read JJK. I know Sam is also a huge JJK fan, so
JJK fucking rules. JJK is awesome.
That's a blind spot. I have many.
It is Chief.
What I would do if I were you is I would resolve this attack because you cannot. Okay, here's the problem that you're running into as well. Again, this is where the metagame is coming in. He has all of his Dawn active. He has decided to attack before he has actually played any moves. So he has unlimited options based off of your perspective from here. Right. So he could attack you a whole lot more. But what we'll do is accept that attack because now that Saturn is rested, and upon the next turn, what's the effect on this Sanji? Let me trash one card from your hand, play this card, go ahead and use that trigger effect. Trash that Jinbei.
This one?
Yep.
In the deck? I'm trying to be descriptive for
we are
audio
drawing
listeners.
one card. What is that? Look at the 4 cards from your deck. The trigger effect. We don't want the trigger effect. We could just flood the board with a bunch of Kikus and force him to attack one.
Yeah, and then I'll live forever.
And then we'll get into the 8 cards. What's the Bonnie do? Bonnie is a high cost, but she also has, if your leader has the Egghead type, this character gains Rush. Look at, Luffy has Egghead on this one, right? Hover over Luffy. Perfect.
I know by outfits.
Take that Bonnie. Granted, he can't actually see this, but, I'm trying to get into his head a little bit.
Wait,
it has to be a Straw Hat card. It has to be a Straw Hat, so you have to take the fucking Jinbei again. Damn it. Okay, put that Bonnie, click that Bonnie and slide it to the left. And then hit return cards to deck.
Is this one?
That's good. That's good. That's going to put it as high as it could possibly go.
Okay.
All right, let's see what Sam does.
Murder me, Sam.
We're waiting on Sam at this point.
He was giving some cocky looks while y'all were explaining everything.
Sam just gives cocky looks constantly. That could mean anything. Sam is like the master of saying a lot with very little. Well, I have no blocker.
So he's hitting for 9,000. That's going to be a
At least it's not
massive pain in the ass to counter, so we're going to hit resolve attack. If he's going to put that much into it. So what is Bonnie's trigger effect? Look at Bonnie. That yellow. If you have one or less life card, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less. Oh, he recycled the Saturn. Oh, don't tell me he can just move the... Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't even
I've not studied up enough on... I own all of the 5 Elders cards, but it looks like he can move the 5 Elders in and out.
So my Emu's activate main effect is I can trash anything. I can trash a Celestial Dragon card either from my hand or my field for a draw 1.
Okay.
So I basically said, I'm done with the Saturn. I'm going to just like build my hand with him.
So he's preventing us from killing that Saturn, so now he has another fresh St. Marcus Mars on the ready.
That is an excellent... I'm just really... That art is really good.
What happens if you click use trigger effect? Because that effect is not active.
It would whiff. It wouldn't do nothing.
It just sent it to the grave. That's on me. Zach, I didn't mean to do that. I was asking Sam.
I don't really care. I'm not winning this.
That's okay.
I know that.
That's okay. No, I'm trying to win this, Zach.
Oh,
I mean, like
Jesus.
like I am. Those Kikus and Jinbeis are a threat to me.
Golfer within 20 minutes. I'm not trying to play this through you. I am going to kick his ass right now.
I'm going to win. Draw a card. Let's see what we got.
You can play against
draw your Dawn.
Yeah.
You can actually make that instant as well in the effects where you don't have to hit those.
Oh, that's fine. That's how you learn. It's just doing something 10,000 times. So Lilith.
So we have that Robin, that 7 cost Robin again.
Yeah. Let me trash 1 card from the top of your line.
So we want this. We want to go ahead and deploy this. Yeah. And we will trash the... does it require it to be a Straw Hat card? Hover over her one more time on the top right.
It did.
You may trash 1 card from the top of your...
Life cards, though. Isn't that this one? Or is it this one?
Yeah, you're basically sending 1 to gain 2.
Right.
So we're gambling that we're about to put enough on the board to win the game in the next turn.
Right, but we don't know which one. Do I get to choose any, or I need to just...
So what you can do is you can use card action.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to.
Gain 2 life.
It doesn't matter what's in these, right? Or do these ever flip?
I mean, like, you might care, but, like, for the most part, like, you get to the point where, like, the hidden information, like it's all statistics. It's not about controlling exactly what's on there.
It's about the line going up, so to speak.
Just like what statistics, like, yeah, exactly.
So swing with both of those Kikus on Emu.
Like that.
Yep.
And then...
So he has no Dawn, so he has no effects. Again, I don't think Black uses very many effects, if I remember correctly, Sam.
And then, both Kikus kicking Emu's ass, I assume. And that's how the series ends.
I wish.
Oh, was Mars a blocker? Did I miss that?
Yep.
Oh,
so apply that 1 Dawn, because you have no effect cards in your hands, to Luffy.
Yeah.
Swing with Luffy.
At Emu?
Yep.
I guess who else am I gonna... Oh, I have to... Okay.
So this is only a 1. If he has a plus 2,000, this is only 1, but we're putting it in the graveyard.
Ooh, look at that.
And then
I'm looking at Top Man Mercury.
Oh, dude. The gay arts look so good.
They are great.
They're gorgeous.
However, their names continue to be awful. They're really, really bad names.
No, but they're after the planets.
I am an astronomy nerd. These are terrible names. They're too much. Top Man? Okay, maybe I do kind of like it. No, I'm thinking about it.
Very Kojima.
My only thing is like it's almost a hat on a hat with having them look like historical figures and be named after the planets. Like, did we need to go that like both directions with that?
But they're not like, they're kind of like historic. They're like a amalgam of a bunch of different ones, you know.
Yeah.
Like, this is Gorbachev.
I don't think
is
I
what we
noticed
used to
that.
call him. Yeah, we always said Mercury was Gorbachev-y. Do the others? I don't know if...
What's the one looks like Gandhi?
Yes, we used to say he looked like... Although he is extremely white, right? Well, he's Japanese, too, in the... That's
Is there
Venus
a single
Zero,
character
right?
in One Piece that isn't extremely white?
In the
Other
manga
than
or the
King?
anime? No, King is also extremely white. The thing that like was really pissing me off, whatever volume cover King was on, is that Oda drew him the same exact shade as like everyone else on that cover, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
A real Oda blind spot.
It's
a real.
He doesn't know where
he needed to be an actual conduit for the fan base when he talked to Oda that one time and be like, hey man, can we get some darker skin? Like Ichi the Witch can do it. You can't do it?
It's so confusing because Oda seems to lean into it with his his producing on the live action. Mm-hmm. But then in the actual manga, he's like forgets he has a Copic marker for that shade.
Is it a pen and paper blind spot? Like is it literally like an artistry I'm speculating at that point, but
I don't know. Chris would better know that, like whether you could have a blind spot that gigantic. Not saying Chris, you specifically have that because I don't. Think
like
Sonic looks like the right colors. I think.
Well, yeah. Anytime I have to color anything, I get the reference.
Right. Well, I guess you're not creating. Well, you must create your own stuff.
I do, and I'll still use my own reference.
True. But I guess all of Oda's I don't know. It's the reference that's the issue. What are we doing? Card game?
Hit end turn.
Oh, that's my fault. Sam. Kick golfers. No.
If we were trying to teach you like the Pokemon TCG right now, it'd be like 1,000 times easier because Pokemon is just swing until you win.
Yeah, except that my Pokemon knowledge is below the ground. I know very little.
Fair enough. There's also like leader Pokemon and stuff like that. Whereas like
I think I am getting it. I think I never say this because like I actually prefer like reading digital stuff for work and stuff like versus printing it out. Like lawyers especially are very old school, and you know and by old school I mean old, so they need things printed out. But like for this, I do feel like I would probably benefit holding it and like actually. Which I think, you know, is its original intended purpose as well. But I think I would get this. I would just, you know, the first few times you're slow at it. But you know what this reminds me of? My nerdy, I was talking about board games. I've been playing a lot of Wingspan, and they kind of feel similar to that.
I haven't played it. I watched a streamer play it a while ago, but I've been wanting to get it. It seems so cool.
It's like I'm a bird nerd. Is that a thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, bird nerds are absolutely.
Well, I didn't know if it was a phrase, if that was a thing. But yeah, I know Casey, also friend of the show, is a bird nerd. I've also accidentally turned my son into a gigantic bird nerd. But
birds are cool.
Birds are cool. Anyway, not to get into the bird thing too much, but Wingspan is kind of that. You know, you have a special attack or not attack, but it's a lot less. Oh no, there are a lot of attacks because they're predatory birds. But it does feel very similar to this. That's probably the closest. And it's also very complex, but once you get it, you like but there's also probably like 1,000 less cards. Okay, it's my turn.
So the question is, you are being attacked 6,000 to 5,000. What do you think you should do?
Ooh. Now putting it on me. Well, I have no dons. Wait, 6,000. First I need to resolve it, right? Because I can't. Is there anything I could do?
You can counter with the Kumasi.
Oh.
That thing's kind of useless. So you can
Wow.
prevent this attack. Well, we clicked it. We're good to go. Okay, resolve that attack.
I forget that clicking automatically makes it happen. It's draw, I assume.
Then draw your
Okay.
Dawn. You need some cards in your hand.
Yeah, so I should use
that
the
Sanji
Sanji.
is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to get it. I would have. Oh, this
We're
is the
looking for a
Nami.
straw hat. That's the Nami that you're looking for.
It's such a good art. I love that illustration.
That entire color. It's the same color spread. Excellent color spread.
The hitchhiking
The
one.
hitchhiking one, yeah. Which
We've
people
got
should
your
know.
board filled up. So what we're going to do is grab that, put those robins at the top, just move the Kiku all the way down to the bottom,
No more Kikus. Okay.
and then return. So
Don't
you're
enter.
at this point. If he doesn't have the cards he needs in his hand right now, you can win.
So wait.
Now,
let me-
this would be a very convenient win because you can't summon any more characters, right? You are maxed
I'm
out at
maxed
this
here.
point.
Yeah, I see.
So what you would need to do is be able to put the amount of damage that you need to onto each card and attack and guarantee hits every single time. Now, he does not have a Mars, so he can't... wait. Hover over that one. If you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects and gains blocker.
He does.
So Workury has blocker. So you would need 4 total attacks. Now you have 5 total attacks available to you.
Except this guy. Except Sanji is.
Well, you have the 4 characters plus Luffy.
Oh, right.
So what you... Okay. All right.
How did he get this stage? I don't have a stage.
He starts with it.
Yeah, Emu starts with a stage.
Ugh. Emu's so dramatic.
And he's got 4 cards in his hands, and he's got 1 Dawn card. Now, again, Black does not have a lot of event cards.
Right.
So what I would do is you've got a 6,000 attack Kiku in there, right? I would just go ahead and swing with one of the Kikus and see what he does. Does he receive the attack? Does he take the damage? Because you're holding onto your Dawn for essentially as long as you possibly can. Now, what he's probably going to do is allow you to attack until he's down to 0, and then he's going to try and block with Workury. So I'd go ahead and attack with Kiku again before applying any Dawn, because you have your biggest attackers. Actually, you could probably attack with Luffy, but that'd be too easy to counter. I would go with Kiku and force him to apply counter.
Now golfers just. I mean, I'm getting what you're saying.
We're metagaming right now, it's.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're on a podcast. You have to describe everything that's going on too.
So he's got the plus 2,000. So what I'd go ahead and do is put on. Jinbei has 5,000 attack,
Yes.
and Luffy has 5,000.
Yes. He should have 5,600. That would have been more. Yeah.
I'd put 2 on Luffy. It'd be really easy for one hand to come out or to block. Let's force him to use a card. So do 1 on Luffy.
Wait, cancel.
Hit cancel. 1 on Luffy.
And just put. Okay.
And then attack Emu.
Always attacking Emu. I see why. Okay. So it's 6,000 versus 5,000.
So he went ahead and put
He trashed.
6,000.
Oh,
He's
shoot.
got it. Uh-oh.
I thought
So he's
she was
down
at
to
2,000.
2 cards in his hand. And you need 2 attacks to win. We're in a sticky spot because he's already got a blocker.
There is no cancel for this. I do notice, Sam. Like if you make a mistake.
I'd put 2 on Jinbei and go ahead and attack and see if he blocks.
2 on Jinbei?
Yeah.
Oh, just because he's like raw power and we're. Oh,
Yeah.
because 5, 6, 7. Oh, because he has 1 on there. Okay. I'm just trying to get it.
Well, no, because those Dawn don't count towards defense. So he did that, He's going to block.
Then why did I put 2 on?
To see if he was going to use any counters, he would have to hit X amount of counters to stop this attack. So you've got 5 characters on your board. I'd just go ahead and end turn. You know he's going to block with Workury.
I mean, that's what the guy does. Oh, here's Jupiter. Oh, no. Okay, Jupiter is... did I say Venus Jiro is the Gandhi?
So he wants to get rid of your Jinbei.
Why would he do that?
Because Jinbei's a live attacker and he's a beatstick.
Don't be so rude.
Sorry, apologies. Look at your cards real quick.
These
can
out of
get rid of
context
that.
are great.
You can get rid of that Perona.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
And then how do I do that?
Sorry, you have no blocker, so hit no blocker.
Yeah. And
then counter with that Perona, and then hit resolve attack. Force him to try and get rid of something on your hand, right?
I'm trying to remember.
On your side,
he was hitting me 5,000 to 5,000, so this was the 5,000 back that was countering it. Sorry, I should explain. The Perona 5,000 was blocking his Saint J. Garcia Saturn 5,000.
The Perona buffed your... So the Perona has a plus 1,000 on the left?
Yeah.
So that buffed your Jinbei by 1,000, which brought Jinbei up to 6,000, which meant my 5,000 wasn't enough.
I want to say Lilith is plus 1,000, if you look down at your bottom left.
Why do ties resolve toward the defense or the
attacker? If the attacker wins a tie.
Okay.
Tie goes to the runner. So what you're trying to do right now is keep all of your attackers alive because he has 1 blocker and he's going to have 4 cards in his hand unless he's able to pull more out. So if we walk into next turn with 6 total attackers, more than likely we win. So hover over that Lilith. That's a plus 1,000. Click. So hit no blocker, and then click that Lilith.
Oh, because that adds 1,000. I'm just trying to.
It's going to add 1,000 to your Jinbei.
6,000. Okay.
And then I'd hit resolve attack. Now he might swing with his Emu on your Jinbei.
How dare he?
To try and get rid of that Jinbei. Again, he's trying to minimize our chances of being able to swing on him as many times as we want. That's the big thing. So now he's up to 5 cards in his hand. He's gaining more utility. We're looking to hold on to as many attackers as we possibly can.
Yeah, basically don't let him kill these guys.
Right. He can kill the Kiku if he wants.
How dare you?
I don't want to.
He doesn't want to.
Right.
Kiku would just strengthen our position. He's delaying the inevitable at that point.
Okay. I need you guys to imagine some pentagrams on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. We're about to hit a... Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
So, do you want to explain for the audience? Sam. What the
hell?
So
my
he's about to put out every single one of them. So, Zach, we have to win on the next turn, by the way, because how many of them have block?
2 of them are blockers.
2 of them
wait,
are blockers.
wait. Can you fully explain what you just did?
Yeah, Sam, you have to actually...
The card effects and everything.
Yes, because people listening are not going to get...
Because I'm still resolving some of my effects.
Well, I also want to look at the art from Gege. Akutani. It's really good.
Yeah, he makes them way scarier than they ended up being. Like, they're terrifying in his artwork.
It's so good.
Okay. Saturn in the manga, I thought that always got across. Some of the others,
he was pretty good.
So, my Empty Throne card, my stage, has an activate main that says you may rest the stage and 3 of your Dawn cards. Play one of your black 5 Elders type character cards with the cost equal to or less than the total number of Dawn cards on your field from your hand. So basically what the Empty Throne does is it allows me to bring out much bigger stuff for only 3 Dawn as long as it equals the max Dawn on my field. So once I'm at 10 Dawn, then I can spend only 3 Dawn to bring out my 10 cost. If you look at my trash, there's a 10 cost 5 Elders card. And it's all 5 Elders on one. And then his effect, or their effect, is I can basically blow up my board to summon every one of each of the 5 Elders from my trash.
I barely. Well,
Black
Yeah.
decks, man.
yeah.
Black decks. Just they're basically necromancy.
Well, I mean that makes sense with these characters. How
So
dare
he's
you?
gonna swing on you, and he's penalizing the Jinbei.
How is that the effect when attacking? -2,000. Okay. God, Ethan Barron. What a stupid name. That's all I have to say.
So we want to go ahead and let this resolve. So no blocker, resolve attack. We're just going to have to sacrifice this Jinbei. Love Jinbei, that's great. We want him attacking you or those Kikos.
Sanji disappeared
Kikus.
too.
So he's got
Yeah,
plus
that was
9,000.
Mars.
It's not worth trying to defend that. No blocker, resolve attack.
Oh, there's Sanji.
What's the Sanji effect?
You could trash a card from your hand.
Use
If
the
it's
trigger
triggered.
effect. And then we're going to trash that Jinbei. And then we are going to draw the
And-
Robin. And then we're going to return the Nami to the highest point. It's already there.
Yeah.
Return cards to deck.
Okay.
So now it's ours. Draw a card. We don't need any more done. So now we've got 4 cards that are available to attack. He's got 2 active blockers. We need to land 1 hit, Zach. We have to hit 1 time.
Hmm.
So the
But
gamble
where's
is,
Kumasi? He's not even here.
Do we play for the next turn and play Robin, which is the 7 cost, or do we swing for the fences and try and stop him in his tracks right now because he can block us twice, and he has to block us. So he either needs to block or counter from his hand. He has not had very strong counter cards in the entire deck. That's not what this deck is built around. He's probably got something in his hand. He's probably holding on to something to make sure we can't win.
You know what?
But we have 5 total attacks.
We got to swing for the fences. This is the One Piece podcast, and we always end our card game battles every week that we do with the most climactic or anticlimactic finish. So, what do I start
So what
with?
you want to do is swing with 1 Kiku first because they have
Yeah, that's what I was
6,000. So no matter what, they beat anything unless he puts a counter on it.
And
So
am I
what
going
he
after Emu the whole time still?
Emu every single time. So we're going to attack with one of the Kikus. Now he's going to either block or counter. If he counters, he's losing stuff out of his hand.
I
So
see.
he's lost that.
The propaganda Miosgard.
I'm
Okay.
thinking he has enough counters in his hand to make this really frustrating for us. So what I'd like to do
It's Sam. It's Sam.
is we need to put on 2 Dawn to the next Kiku.
Okay, so 2 Dawn.
Now attack Emu with that Kiku. He's going to block this with one of his blockers because he's going to hold those counter cards as long as he can,
Wait.
unless he has an event card. Oh my goodness, I didn't think he had one.
Oh, you did? There's your sport announcer voice right there. Okay, do
Okay.
you want to explain? Yeah.
So
Or
we
should I
still
just read
got-
it?
He's still got 2 blockers.
It's the Lucio,
Sorry,
by the
I'm
way,
in.
for
I need to
those
win
watching.
this mode. I'm not in. I'm not in.
I
Figure
know.
the game out.
I'll read it while you contemplate. The never existed in the first place. You may rest one of your Dawn cards if your leader.
So I use the counter effect. So events
you're-
can be used
sorry.
like counters, like characters can if they say if they have the red counter tag like that.
If your leader is Emu, up to one of your leader or character gains 4,000 during this battle.
Jesus.
That's a very good one.
Proxy by LC Sam. I don't know who that is. Original art by Eiichiro Oda. Don't know who that is either. Okay. Have you gotten your wits about you, golfer?
Yes. Just basically, if he does not block this next one, if he counters the next one, we lose instantly. So
Is this how the series ends? Just be honest with me, Sam.
I don't know.
It's too honest.
Now, what we could do, how many Dawn cards? You have 8? We could delay this another turn.
Okay, but am I certain to lose if I do that?
No, I just don't know what he could do. We just have no
okay,
blockers
what are the
field.
choices? So I could put all of the Dons on what, Luffy?
Well, no, what
Or-
you would do, you're trying to bait out this last, whatever he has left in his hand is the point of what we're doing here, where if we attack with Luffy and Sanji, does he have to block with the cards on his field? If he does, then we put everything onto Robin, and he can't possibly counter Robin, and Robin swings for the win.
I see.
But the problem is if he has something in his hand that disrupts all of that, if one of our 5,000 card attackers gets nullified by that card without having to use a blocker, we lose.
So let me ask this question. How do I lose all? Is it just because these guys are so OP?
We have no way to stop him from swinging.
Oh, okay.
The other way to play this is to play that Robin, gain 2 life cards, and we can play basically another turn.
And also
we
the
can
Kiku life cards, right? Wouldn't I get those if he hits those?
He's never going to hit your Kikus.
Yeah, but doesn't he have to or he doesn't even have to?
He
go
would
near
just
those?
swing straight at your Luffy every time.
Okay. And then that would eat into the life.
We would have to
life.
beat one. We would have to win 1 counter battle next turn.
Does he have no
on
life
his
cards?
turn? He has no
He's
life
been out of
cards.
life
That's
cards.
the thing. That's the conundrum here. Is we can swing for the win, but if he has a way to stop
Where
it,
did the life
we
cards
lose.
go? I didn't even notice them leaving.
he's only played one of that
knocking them
event
away
card.
this whole game.
If he only has one of that event card, you can have up to 4 of the same card. So he could have another one of those in his hand and be
Another
able to
event
use
card.
it right now. Yep,
So I
because
think
it's only 1 cost.
I think we should swing to the fences.
Swing for the win?
So what? Am I putting all of these on Robin now, or am I?
No, you
That's
you
the
would
Luffy-
swing with Sanji with nothing applied.
Look for why? I'm trying to
Because
figure
you're
this out.
trying to see if he can counter from his hand. Oh well,
Oh, because it's 5,000.
you
versus
you could do
one Dawn.
3. Yeah, you could actually put 3 on Sanji, and that would force him to a point where he cannot possibly counter it, and he'd have to block it if he does not have the kind of counter in his hand like the card. Which, granted, we could also do plus 10,000, but then that at that point he can just block it, and now we don't know what that card was. So we need to see. So just go ahead and attack his emu.
And now
Let's see what he
Sam.
does.
Oh, another.
He had another one.
2 Lelouchas.
Okay, we lose.
There's only
we
one.
lose.
There's only one Leloucha.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he fucking had it. We needed to play that Robin.
Wait, so okay. Why at this point, so why can't what can you explain to me why we're certain to lose and that what's going to happen
I still
if
have a lot of health. I don't feel confident that I can definitely 100%
Well, can
kill
you
your last.
So I can
4 life.
explain that so what we can do right now is swing and force 2 of those cards to block, and we'll get rid of 2 of those cards, which is great.
Okay.
The problem we're running into is you have 3 life plus 1 extra. We don't have a lot of counter in the hand. Now, he doesn't have anything to bolster his moves because he's going to have 1 card in his hand unless he uses some draw mechanics next turn. So the awkward place that we're in is that if we survive the next turn, we probably win. So he's going to probably try and kill us the very next turn. So we're going to need to plan out where he attacks. We can't block anything, so we have to figure out what to take in and what our trigger effects are going to do to help us in that regard. Because he's not going to swing on the Kiku. Even if he swings on the Sanji, it's not really going to change what happens the next turn. So I would say go ahead and for the fun of it, let's go ahead and swing on him with throw all 5 of those on Luffy for the fun of it.
Okay, definitely. And then Emu?
And then, just attack Emu. He's just going to block it with one of his cards. And then do the same thing with Robin.
How do you get one?
You got a life card from.
And then do what? Just attack with Robin?
Attack with Robin. We're getting rid of his blockers right now. So he's going to have 3 total.
And that was these
2 total cards in hand. Right.
But can he bring these guys back from the trash?
And then end turn. If he draws the right card.
Well, okay.
There's some randomness in here. He's just got so much attack that it's going to be really, really hard to stop anything that he does.
So now I'm just letting Sam do his thing. Sam, you want to narrate?
Yeah, because I don't know what I want.
Golfer is actually in this, so
I get so competitive so quickly.
No, I do too. I try and avoid that when I am certain to lose, so that's why I
no blocker, no counter.
Resolve
that. Yep. What's the trigger effect? Play up to 1 Thriller Bark type card with the cost of 4 or less from your trash. Use that trigger effect. We have something in the graveyard.
Here. So what am I doing?
On the right, use trigger effect. We have
Kumasi.
Yeah. What's the Perona?
Kumasi's on the Perona card.
So go ahead and play the Perona.
He was with us all along.
Play the Perona.
Okay.
We're going to hover over the worm. God, what's his fucking name?
It's Jupiter.
To the left.
Jupiter.
Saturn.
Does he have a clown nose?
To the right. Nozdro.
Look at that, above the lip.
Is that a note? Does he have eyes?
Do you have 7?
I don't know.
He does. They're on the side. Do you know an interesting thing? So at my son's party that we had, which is why I'm so tired and my brain's not working, was also nature focused, and they said the nature expert, whoever it was, said that prey always have eyes on the side, and that predators always have eyes in the front. So, telling me a lot about Saint Shepherd Jupiter, who is definitely prey. Actually,
look at Nozdro.
Also eyes on the side. Saturn is the predator
here. Resting any of these does the same thing for any of them, so just go ahead and do Nozdro. Did you know he's the finance minister of the One Piece world?
Yeah, I do.
He's doing a horrible job.
He's also a horseman.
Yeah, but he's the finance minister. Was the godhead of finance. I do love how boring some of their jobs are. It's incredible. That's my favorite kind of.
It's kind of like how in Star Wars, Palpatine actually still had to do the job of the Emperor.
Yep. Or so the Senate, head of the Senate. Yeah.
He's still approving parks.
Yes.
He's still yes, this highway expansion is definitely necessary. He was about the minutia. Rest that Nozdro. Click the Nozdro. Can't attack.
That
helps us a lot. That helps us quite a bit. That Perona play from the graveyard? Come on. He's gonna recycle him.
You were a very good sportscaster. I'm genuinely impressed.
It's from all the beer pong I played in college. I was sportscasting beer pong all the time.
That's why you asked me if I could have beers. Yeah, I was gonna say your Texas is it's showing.
It's showing, huh?
I'm a New Yorker, so I could spot it.
God, okay, I'm so nervous. I Sam. There's wind conditions in here.
You were playing on his turf.
No blocker, resolve attack. We cannot stop that attack.
Ooh.
Hang on.
Luffy. Counter.
No trigger. Hit no trigger effect. Oh, we have.
What? Oh, he's.
Uh-oh.
I didn't leave any Dawn for us. Oh. Okay,
Ooh.
hit no trigger effect at the bottom right. It's not going to do anything.
Wait, this doesn't.
He's got 2 more attacks. We are looking for a Hail Mary here. No blocker. Resolve attack. What's the
Kumasi. I'm just every time I see him,
We can't. It's just no trigger effect.
No trigger effect.
Yep, no trigger effect.
But Kumasi.
All right, so
It's now I need
sacrifice
4,000.
Kumasi. We need 5,000. Kumasi.
Wait, so no blocker first, right?
No blocker.
Resolve attack.
Kumasi.
Oh, Kumasi.
Lilith.
That's
And
8,000.
then the Nami on the far left. No!
Do I have to do the Lanami on the far left?
We lose it either way.
I love how close that was.
What?
Uh,
Oh, that we still
That
lose?
was a great game. That was a fantastic
great game. That was a phenomenal. It really
two
came down
turns ago,
to.
I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna like be as intimidating as possible to like just make a good show out of it."
And then did you draw the second Lelucia? The Lelucia is
no,
what saved you. I feel like.
Wait, so-
I think it was just like I think you just got
sitting
too
here.
psyched out.
Guys.
I think you just got too psyched out a couple turns ago.
It's like we mourn Zach and his loss. I'm like, guys, I'm still sitting here. I'm alive.
I wish
So-
I had. If we
So wait,
had.
I can't put anything else in the trash to
You
to
have
boost
lost.
it. No, I'm just
We
asking
have-
why.
Alright.
I understand I have lost. You've
because
made
there's
it
nothing
clear.
else with counters.
Oh, these don't have counters. Okay, that's what I was asking. I was just so I have to resolve attack.
See, this is why I stopped playing One Piece and went back to Pokemon. It's so cerebral. This game is so crazy.
Do you play Magic?
Cerebral's good.
Okay, I play Magic.
I've never played Magic.
Is that
Magic is a
cerebral?
lot like this.
See, I played Magic Standard when I was younger, like much younger, but I know
Okay.
Commander is the
Yeah.
big thing nowadays.
Yes, Commander is very much like this. Imagine if you had to use your Don to be able to play your Luffy, like your leader, and then if Luffy is attacked and sent to the graveyard, you have to pay 2 extra Don on top of what it already costs.
So I have a question. If I actually wanted to buy cards, is that possible?
Yeah.
What we would probably do, what you're going to do is if you're going to buy cards, if you want to go for a specific deck, like if you wanted that Luffy deck, you would need to know your local card shop's rules.
I'm
Some
also
allow
asking
proxies.
this for the people listening, presumably.
Yeah. The local card shop, wherever you live, will either allow proxies or they won't. Just depends on which one it is. If they don't allow proxies, for the most bang for your buck, you can min rare out your deck. You can go buy the cheapest versions of every single card that you need. One Piece, I'm not entirely sure about Magic anymore. One Piece is significantly more expensive than Pokemon. Pokemon, you can get the World Championship winning deck for $50 because of the min rare cards. Some One Piece cards only came out with movies. There was a Gordon card that only came out with
Wait,
Film
I have
Red.
a ton of cards because I have the magazines. I don't even know what's
Some of
in
those
there.
cards are worth
gonna look.
$70 a piece, and
Wait, let's
they're
go look.
integral to certain decks. But some of them, the deck will be relatively cheap. Sam, have you built out any physical decks within One Piece?
I stopped after like OPO2, so I stopped buying cards.
Okay. I know you can min rare it out. Go ahead, Chris.
I have like both the like I mentioned, the Yamato and the Gear 5 EX Luffy.
When did
and
they
then-
start doing the cards in the magazine?
I did also add cards into each of these decks to like beef them up compared to what they were just out of the box.
Sorry, I'm looking through my magazines now. Oh, it must be
You're all
this.
good.
This is...
The
we
Gordon
were
got
supposed
cheap
to.
again.
I think this is the first one. This is a Boichi Ace. 5. It's a. Do you need the number P028? A Boichi. Yeah. Portgas D. So that's from volume 16 of the magazine. Oh, this is a Yamato one. From what is it? P046. That's it's the
what
Yamato.
does it look like?
Well, I have not opened it because I would never ever take that out of its mint condition pack.
I'm looking at an image of it on TCG Player. That's a really gorgeous Yamato
It
card.
is a very gorgeous.
Is it the one in the traditional?
Yes. Here on the
kimono
front is in
guard?
the. Yeah, I'm showing it on our
Yeah, he's
screen.
kind of got like the geisha hairstyle with the kimono.
Okay, so you've got the $48 Yamato card.
Nice. I'm making no. To be fair, I think I probably paid around that for that magazine.
Your kid's college is paid for.
Yeah, that's how much it costs, right?
Oh,
This I feel like these all had them after a certain point. Oh, we were supposed to talk about the old card game. I don't know if any of us. Oh no, these are just Zoro Sanji stickers. I mean, Zosan stickers are also worth $75 a piece. I would hope. Does this one have one? This is stickers. I mean, that's pretty cool too. I think the latest two also had, but I gotta look. Yeah, the original card game I was looking at, because Alex did want us to mention this, so I'd be remiss if I didn't. And it is hilarious because they are just like the VHS and DVD DVDs that 4Kids released in card form. They look a lot like those old DBZ card game. Like I do remember those, and they are very reminiscent of that. So if you want a Roanoa Zolo, what does it say? Behold the meaning of the three swords. I don't want to find that out. Or Nami the Navigator. My judgment is always right. That's her famous catchphrase.
that's
she
her
says.
catchphrase.
Yep. Portgas D Trace. You haven't changed at all, Luffy. You know?
For good or bad?
Chopper, shut up. How's your fever?
What the hell?
We have the Laughing Pirate, which is Luffy. Let's go. I'm so excited. I need to find more of these. These are all incredible. I could just read these all day.
Real quick, one of the things I do love about like the current One Piece card game is I get so many cards for characters that I just don't know. I'm holding one in my hand right now for Terry Gilteo from the Revolutionary Army. I don't know who that is.
Can you show me a picture? Oh yeah, thank you.
He's like the guy who answers their phone calls.
Yeah, we thought. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's in. He's like at the end of Marineford. Oh no, he's at the end of Enies Lobby. I think he's like one of the first.
I don't know this man.
Where can I find? Was it 2000?
He's in the Kuma flashback a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he shows up. He's not. Yeah, I want the super obscure. I want my Glup shitbeards. That's what I want. I want my Glup shitbeards. Which, by the way, we have to go through the latest. I think we're just doing this all as one segment at this point. Let's see the results. Where are we on our Glup shitbeard tournament? So I don't know, golfer. Chris, you're aware, I think, of our Glup shitbeard tournament that Ken has put together. So we're putting together Glup shitbeards are our just the most ridiculously Glup shit. Yeah, so it's just like the most who cares about. So it's a big bracket. It started with how many was this? Like 100 something, I feel like. We're in the semifinals, and the results just came out. So we had in our top four, we had Whoop Slap versus Sarfunkel and King Baum versus the Satanists. Golfer, the reason the Satanists are there is because a lot of us at the podcast voice the Satanists. Some well, some like myself, not as well, but still great. So somehow Sarfunkel beat Whoop Slap. I'm actually legitimately
I
surprised.
don't
by
know
that.
who Whoops. I don't know who most of these are except Sarfunkel, so I gotta start looking on
Whoop
and seeing
Slap
photos.
is
So the
the
person who knows the person who knows Sarfunkel but doesn't know Whoop Slap.
yeah, that is kind of a you are a diamond
Well,
in the rough.
it's a more recognizable name to me.
Oh, the
Because
mayor
of
of
Simon and
Fuchsia
Garfunkel.
Village.
Right. So he's the joke we've always had on the podcast. He did get into the WT 100 the last time because of a meme vote, which we are very in support of course, because it's Whoop Slap. Our joke was always, he always would say, I wonder what blank would think of this, of Luffy doing this. Like, he just would always come in as like this dour, I don't know, it was very funny at the time in 2010. Plus he was wearing a Master Roshi shirt, so that's cool. And then King Baum did beat the Satanists. I mentioned why we like the Satanists. I don't have to mention why we like Sarfunkel. I mean, obviously. When that joke dropped, that was Gaimon and Sarfunkel and Simon and Garfunkel.
That's why I know that character, because of that name.
But like, we had Gaimon for like 13 years without the Sarfunkel part of it. So it was like, either Oda planned this somehow or like just came up with this really amazing pun at that moment. It was excellent. King Baum is hilarious because of his really bad puns that Steven did an excellent job with for many years of Whole Cake Island, I want to say. But so now I need to get, is there a King Baum card out there or a Whoop Slap card?
Let's find out.
There's definitely Whoop Slaps. King Baum.
But Whoop Slap
must
there,
be.
yeah, because the WT 100, I'm sure. And what does it do? What is a...
There-
Where are you looking this up, by the way, Chris?
I'm looking on TCGplayer.com, and yes, King Baum does have a card, and it actually looks pretty cool.
Oh, I'm looking at this right now. King Baum.
It's OP03-100.
I have to...
Is it
wait,
King
do I have to look
dot
specifically... Oh, I should look in One Piece, because King...
Yep. Oh, King Baum, all one word.
Oh, it's all one word?
Yellow Big Mom Pirates. Oh, there used to be a very popular deck with Katakuri as
and
the
this isn't
leader for Yellow.
Look how menacing he is.
Yeah, it's really cool art.
Yeah, it's too cool for him. He's funny because of how stupid he is. He's like mostly a stump for like, this is him in his full tree form. Yeah, was he in the Seducing Woods at first too? That part everyone forgets about Whole Cake Island. Hey, it's only $2. Well, we're gonna get that price up there, speculator market, or whatever. I should see is there a Sarfunkel? There must be a Sarfunkel. Am I spelling her name right? No. It was EL. Oh yeah, there is. It's 1 cent.
Yes, there is. Yep.
It's 1 cent. On this website. Okay, well, I have to. I'm gonna just buy all my Glup shitbeards and make a deck out of that. Is that reasonable to do? I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get very far, but it feels like the right thing to do. Look at Sarfunkel, so happy. Play up to one Gaimon from your hand. You know, I think I've learned a lot today, and that's that I'm gonna invest all of my money in just awful cards. But you know what? I'll know which cards are awful to invest in. Sam and Golfer, great game that you played through me. But I did learn a lot. I really do appreciate you guys teaching me. I feel like we could teach a class in this. We should get something together. We're
Hopefully
gonna
that's presentable for the podcast in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I hope this was entertaining. I really don't know, because there's the visual element to us, but there's really no way to.
Well, did you record is the visuals getting recorded in Zoom? It usually does,
It
right?
should be, yeah. I just don't know how. We'll see if we could use it.
What are we going to do with them?
I don't know. Or we just are gonna.
The Ringer does video pods for all their stuff now at this point.
Okay, then
on
we'll
Spotify.
try and release that then. I'm trying to think.
I hope Delaney gets creative with all that.
Yeah, we could. We could put something together, Sam. And it depends if Kirby had anything to draw from for this episode too. No pun intended, but the pun is very good. Chris, where could people find you?
At Chris Dobbins Art on Blue Sky and Instagram. Always taking commissions and stuff like that. Right now, my big thing is next month. I think it's out June 10th. Sonic the Hedgehog number 87. I did the B cover. We're doing this huge arc leading up to the 100th issue. So there's a mysterious thief going around stealing all the Chaos Emeralds, and this issue has Sonic, Tails, and Amy go to Angel Island to try to warn Knuckles that they might steal the Master Emerald.
Awesome. Sam.
They can find me on Blue Sky at LC Sam.
Golfer? Where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok, Golfer Gare Bear, as well as YouTube under the exact same name. I glazed Steel of the Celestial Shadows today. You guys are familiar with that one?
Nope.
Nobody is. That's the point of the video. Nobody's heard of this damn manga, and it's so good. It's so
what is
incredibly
it in?
good. It's in Big Super Weekly or whatever the thing is. Wherever Inio Asano puts his stuff out, it's the same magazine. It's on Viz.
Oh, it is on Viz. It's on the Viz manga app?
So it's on the Viz manga app. You never heard of it, and it's incredible.
What is it again?
Steel of the Celestial Shadows.
Okay. So I've been really enjoying Demons of the Shadow Realm, the series. And both of those series are the most generic sounding. Like, I'm not saying it because I love Demons, is an excellent show. But God, are they generic names for shows?
It's got a really bad name.
It's the demons of the plane of existence that we're in. I don't know. God, I'm so gone. Thanks everyone. This was really fun. As I said, I hope everyone out there enjoyed it as well. If there is a video version of this, that will be on YouTube, at youtube.com/OnePiecePodcast. I am very sensitive to the audio only listener because I'm almost always one of them. So I hope that this was accessible in that format as well. If not, I apologize. But we'll try. We're gonna do another TCG episode for sure. We'll hopefully have Bunny on for that in the coming one of the coming breaks in the manga. Hopefully we could record that ahead of time. So if you want a more in-depth discussion with people who really know about it, maybe even I will be one of those people in the future. We'll see. Check that out when it comes out. Next week, we're going through chapter 1183. But until then, you can check us out, One Piece Podcast, patreon.com/OnePiecePodcast. Wherever you get your shows, your podcasts. Oh my God. Yeah, fuck ice. And we'll see you next week, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.